In an instant, the sound of joyous cheers and joyful chants were replaced with the sound of screams and sirens. Tragically, at least 8 young children, excited fans of the Chiefs, were among those wounded.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the mass shooting event that took place at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl celebration parade. This was a conflict between people at the parade that got out of control. Guns were produced, gunshots happened, and a lot of innocent bystanders got hit, including one woman. May she rest in peace. I believe out of the 22 or 23 that were injured, 9 children, or at least minors, were injured. This is really crazy, and it's going to make Kansas City have a bad reputation. There was already an uptick in the violence, and this is kind of an extension of it. And they want to have the World Cup, I think, in 2 years. The World Cup coming to Kansas City. You're talking about the biggest sporting event in the world coming to KC. Now, if I heard that wrong, y'all let me know in the comments. But I think after this, they might want to reconsider or have some very, very tight security at best. Now, there's a lot we got to get into. There's articles, there's everything. Now, links to everything in the box. But first things first, here is an article talking about the number of people shot. You see what it says right here. Kansas City Chiefs parade and rally shooting investigation continues Thursday. There's the mayor right there speaking. At least 22 were injured by gunfire, including 9 children. I'll leave that there. Then we have a video, a news clip. We got to go ahead and let this roll. They're going to talk about a few more things in detail, and also the woman who was actually taken away from this world. And if you want to see anything I'm talking about right now, of course, links will be in the box, IG, link in the bio. Go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
A mass shooting at the Kansas City Super Bowl victory parade has left 1 person dead and nearly 24 people with gunshot wounds.
The rapid gunfire sent thousands of panicked fans running for their lives. In an instant, the sound of joyous cheers and joyful chants were replaced with the sound of screams and sirens. Tragically, at least 8 young children, excited fans of the Chiefs, were among those wounded.
We have team coverage of this deadly shooting. Chris Wolf gathering reaction for us tonight. But first, here's what we know about today's attack. It was nearing the end of the Chiefs' victory parade. Hundreds of thousands had gathered in downtown Kansas City to cheer on the team, when suddenly...
And you know what? You can have hundreds of thousands of people at a parade, enjoying themselves, having a good time. It only takes a handful of knuckleheads to get into a fight. Really, that's what happened. And then ruin the entire event for everyone.
Phones capture the gunshots in the crowd just outside of Union Station.
And we just heard this big, loud bang, and everyone was just told to get down on the ground and get close. So I grabbed my son and we got close to the fence.
Police swarmed the area near the old train station, taking 2 men into custody, while this video shows spectators.
Now, I've seen this guy here.
Train station, taking 2 men.
I've seen this guy here. There's also 2 other guys, 2 young black guys, but I'm not quite sure that they were involved, because when I'm looking at a lot of articles online, a lot of news sources from all over the place, I'm only seeing him pictured. So I don't know if the other guys that I saw on Twitter were involved, but I've seen him in everything. I don't know his name. I don't know where he's from.
Men into custody, while this video shows spectators tackling a 3rd man as he tries to get away through the crowd. Paul Contreras was one of those good Samaritans.
I heard somebody yelling to stop this guy, tackle him. He got close to me. I got the right angle on him, and I hit him from behind. And when I hit him from behind, I either jarred the gun out of his hand or out of his sleeve.
Sadly, 1 person was killed during the shooting. She's been identified as Lisa Lopez Galvan, a mother of 2.
Now, Lisa Lopez Galvan is a popular radio DJ in Kansas City. Let me see if I can show you guys this article here, and we come right back to this one. So you see what it says right here. Woman shot dead at Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl celebration was a popular radio DJ. Lisa Lopez Galvan co-hosted the weekly radio show on local station KKFI 90.1 called A Taste of Tejano, played local weddings and promoted charity fundraisers. And Tejano, that's like the Texas Hispanics. And if I'm wrong, y'all let me know in the comments. And I believe her brother was the mayor pro tempore of a local place. Like he was involved in politics. So this woman is very well known and loved in her community. May she rest in peace and prayers out to her family. Let's go back to the video here.
A mother of two. Her son was also hurt but is okay. Two of her nieces are still hospitalized. And they are just some of the 24 others wounded or hurt during this gunfire, many of them children.
We have had 12 patients that we have treated, 11 of which are children with 9 gunshot wounds. None of those patients, all of those patients we expect to have a full recovery.
At least 2 adults, though, remain in critical condition tonight. And while no motive for the shooting has been announced, it may be the result of a dispute between armed attendees in the huge crowd. KC's mayor.
Now let's go back a little bit here. So that's one of the guys right there. Actually, this I saw this picture. So they are showing it, but they're not really, showing it up close. I wonder why. But these 2 guys, it looks like 2 young black guys were arrested right there on the scene. And I've seen this picture floating around the internet, so I guess they're confirming it right here. So like I said, there were 3 arrested. They showed the one guy with the bright red hoodie jumpsuit on, and you got these other 2 guys, one with the one with the light colored gray hoodie, and another one with a hoodie with a jersey over it. These appear to be Kansas City fans who got into a fight and they let the guns come out. Look, if you want to fight, that's fine, but try not to do that at the parade. And if you got to fight, don't bring your gun out at the parade. I mean, come on, man. What are you doing?
Between armed attendees in the huge crowd. KC's mayor saying what many Americans are feeling tonight.
Parades, rallies, schools, movies. It seems like almost nothing is safe.
And Mayor Lucas says that 800 uniformed police officers were there at that celebration today, but that just didn't deter at least one shooter from opening fire. Sure.
All it takes is one person. All it takes is one knucklehead or 2 knuckleheads, and I think it might have been 3 knuckleheads. That's all it takes to ruin an event for 100,000 people. Now, as I close, I want to say this. People are going to talk about guns. It's the guns. We got to do something for gun laws. I mean, what do you really want to do? This is America. This is not some little island nation where you could just say, okay, let's strike all the guns away. Then you're going to have knife crime. Then you're going to have all the other kind of stuff going on. How are you really going to put it into it? We got some dangerous people that really shouldn't be out in the streets. You know what? One thing you could do is when you have repeat offenders. Now, I don't know if these guys have a criminal rap sheet or anything like that, but if I was a betting man, I would bet a little bit of cash on at least one of the 3 having a rap sheet. And it's probably going to be extensive. Maybe there should be harsher penalties for violent crime. Maybe there should be a revolving door. I did a video about Attorney Ben Crump, the ambulance chaser, talking about, we got to just redefine crime and what's really crime. All that really translates into is let's go soft on crime. So when you got violent offenders, people that have guns, people that have all kind of drugs, people that assault women, when they do all these kind of different things and you're giving them slaps on the wrist, these be the very same people that take their gun to a parade and shoot it up. They have no respect for anyone, no respect for authority, no respect for themselves, and they don't mind ruining an entire situation for everyone. They don't mind putting everyone in danger. They don't mind shooting their gun indiscriminately and hitting the random innocent lady and their kids right there in the parade who are just there trying to have a good time. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your take on a Super Bowl parade in Kansas City? What could have been done to prevent this mass shooting from taking place? Do you just say, okay, we're going to ban guns? What about the 300 million guns that are already out there in the wild? What about the border being wide open and guns coming in that way? What about those who are going to manufacture their own weapons? What about other kind of weapons? What are you going to do? This is not some little small hovel in Europe. This is the United States. What are you really going to do about that crime? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I mean, there's not much you really can do. I would just say be armed and ready to defend yourself. Be armed, ready to defend yourself, and understand when the violence breaks out, figure out a way to run, figure out a way to just avoid any kind of drama. That's all you really can do. I mean, I don't see another solution. If you guys have a solution to what's going on, if you guys have some kind of panacea, some kind of magic pill we could just drop into society and fix all these problems, y'all let me know in the comments below. But that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.